Hey y'all, let's keep the fall dessert series going. Let's get into this peach cobbler. Okay, you're gonna need 3 cans of the big peaches, the 29 ounces, okay? You're gonna drain 2 of the cans and then leave the syrup in one of the other ones. Then we're gonna melt some butter in a pot, then add in both the drained peaches and the peaches that are still in the syrup. Then you're going to stir those together until the butter has melted, and then you'll add your ingredient. I wanted everything super fresh, so I'm using fresh vanilla, fresh nutmeg, fresh cinnamon. And also, here's a note here. I use just white sugar. If you want to use brown sugar, you're welcome to use that as well, but this is how I make mine. So I'm going to put that vanilla, the nutmeg, the cinnamon all in, and the sugar. And then once that's all melted together, then I'm going to take 3 teaspoons of flour and take some of the juice off of the peaches and make like a slurry, because this is how I'm going to thicken up the juice that's in the peaches right now. So then I'll pour that back into the peaches, let that get good and bubbly, and just keep stirring that until it thickens up. And then it should look something like this. Okay. Now, while the peaches are over there bubbling and thickening up, I'm going to roll out my pie shell. I'm going to do a lattice on the top, but I mean, you can just throw this whole thing on the top and it'll be perfectly fine too. It's up to you. Then I'll take the other pie crust along with the scraps from the first one and just throw it in the bottom of the pan. Okay, so the peaches should be ready. See how it's sticking to the back of the spoon? That means it's thick enough to go ahead and go in the oven. Now we're going to take a slotted spoon and then make sure that we get the peaches into the pan without all the juice. Now here's the controversial part. So some people like it juicy, some people not quite as juicy. But the good news is you can choose how much juice you want in your peach cobbler. I like mine juicy, so I pour the juice in there, or you can reserve it and not pour it all in. Then from there, put whatever you want on the top, full pie crust, your little lettuce strips or whatever, but you gotta work fast because it's juicy and they just gonna sink into it. And then you're gonna put it in the oven at 350 for about 45 minutes. And then boom, you got a peach cobbler. Look at that. I forgot to tell you, I had sprinkled a little bit of cinnamon on the top too before I put it in there. That's why it has those brown spots. But let's dig in. Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh, that looks so good. Oh my goodness. Let's get a close up. But you know what is missing? Ice cream. Let's put 2 scoops on there. One in the front, one in the back. Ooh-wee. Now listen, I was not camera ready, but you know what I was going to do? Taste that peach cobbler. So y'all just have to imagine what my face looked like when I tasted this peach cobbler. Anyway, try it out. Let me know what you think. Enjoy.